last 2-3 weeks, right? बहुत सारी चीजें हम लोगों ने we've seen email writing, we have seen the power of appearance, dressing, grooming. Okay. We have also seen speaking, how to speak. We have seen the structure for written communication. We have practiced a little bit of public speaking, right? So, and we have also dedicated one workshop for creativity. We have also seen how creativity helps us to gain that kind of confidence, because I saw a completely different side of all of you on that day. When, in half an hour, you had to make something interesting out of the whatever the resources were given to you. Now, on Friday, I had given you all a homework, and 2 students have completed the homeworks. So for them, kudos. One of the students is Priya. Priya, is she here? Okay, Priya is not here, but she has sent me an email. And one of the students is Gargi. I had not given the email ID. Acha, you did not receive the assignment. Assignment मिला ही नहीं. कितने लोगों को मिला ही नहीं assignment? Okay. So today I'm going to give you some time to write it. Do you want to write it in the class or you want to write it at home? At home? Okay, sure. Whoever has sent me the email, I'll be sharing my feedback. Okay. If Priya was there, I would have shared my feedback with her. But from today, we are going to focus on group discussions, resume writing. Okay. And we are also going to focus on interview skills. So the last week, I'll be focusing only on mock interviews. So I'll be taking one-on-one mock interviews with each one of you. All right. And before that, we will see to it that we are ready with our CVs. We are ready with how to write an email, how to write a cover letter. Okay. And how to answer questions for interviews, which are behavioral questions. Okay. So let us start our session by putting you into your domain. तो आप लोग आपके domain के हिसाब से बैठे हो क्या? I want all of you to sit according to your domain. So fashion वाले एक साथ, interior designing वाले एक साथ. Which is the other domain which we are having here? Event वाले एक साथ. So this is all event, fashion. Okay. Chetan, your domain is fashion only, right? Please sit over here. All this is event. Okay. So fashion and event. ठीक है. Okay. The reason why I'll tell you why I'm asking you to sit according to your domains is because today we are going to learn how to write and resume, how to make a resume, step-by-step process. Okay? So you are going to do it simultaneously as we are learning. Okay? All right. But sabse pehle, let us start our session by taking a look at a YouTube video, which is a very good video on making a resume. So would you like to watch it? Yes? Chalo.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So this video is going to be an informative one.
Volume, it's too much, right? Can you just help me reduce the volume? Okay. Okay, let's start watching the video.
As we'll be talking about one's professional side. When a person steps out of the college, there are 2 parameters which decide one's career. These are the resume, cover code, personal coding, communication skills, and a personal one-to-one interview. Now, these may differ in importance from recruiter to recruiter or from interviewer to interviewer. It is usually seen that fresh college graduates find it very difficult to write a resume which can introduce them to the corporate sector or by which they can get a job. Now, why this video? Why do you want to talk about resume? Why is it so important? Although it's just a piece of paper, either in a hard copy or in an electronic format, it's going to represent you in front of the recruiter. On the HR desk, it should be so strong and polished that it should speak on your behalf and it should help you in getting that job. Now to start with, let's first of all talk what is a resume. A resume is a summary of a person's skills, educational details, and work experience. And how is it different from a CV? Well, interchangeably, we can use both the words, either CV, curriculum vitae, biodata, resume. These all can be used, and these are more or less similar to each other. The only difference is in a CV, it is a more detailed synopsis. Even if you don't have any work experience, you still have a lot to talk about in your resume. So in this video today, we'll be talking about all those things and what should be the standardized format in your resume. So let's start. The first thing appearing on your resume should be your name. It should be bold enough and it should be much bigger than other forms in your resume that the recruiter is able to get out. Then on the left-hand side, you have your contact details. These are your email ID and your contact number. Make sure whatever details you are mentioning in your resume are correct, they are working, and you are checking them regularly. On the right-hand side comes your photograph. It's a passport size photograph. On your resume, make sure the photograph is in a formal attire and it is a color. I've seen so many people doing or sticking or stapling their photograph on the resume on the hard copy. Avoid doing it. When you are sending your resume online to a recruiter, you are scanning your picture with the resume and then you are sending. So try to take the same printout when you are taking a hard copy to the recruiter. Now, as your resume has introduced you to the recruiter, it's time for the career objective. When you want to write a career objective, always ask questions like, why you want to be in this industry? What are your career goals? Why you want to join this company? And if you are able to answer any of these questions, that will be your career objective. Now, you don't have to talk about the career goals. You have to talk about the company where you are applying in. So how you can offer value to your company is a very important part of your career objective. Always try to customize your objective and try to be specific to the company or industry where you are applying in. Because all the companies may give you a different goal or a different ambition in your career. So try to be very much specific when you are applying for a position in a particular company. As we have discussed earlier, the career objective should not be about your own career goals only. So words like I, me should not be there. Instead, it should start with something like seeking an entry-level position in agricultural industry or to secure a position in a customer service company where I can use my skill to achieve the company's objective or goals. Don't use these words which I have said just now. Make your own, formulate your own career objectives, and you will actually find what you want to do with your career as well. So it's a two-way. Once you have settled down with the objective part of the resume, now it's the time to move further to the educational qualification. As a fresher, you don't have work experience. So it is your academics where you can elaborate the things a little further. So how you can do it? You can make a table in which you can mention your course or degree details. You can mention your institution, the university or school from where you have graduated, your graduation year, and the percentage or the grade that you have got in that degree. Now, when you are writing your educational detail, start with the recent one and then the other ones. So, for example, you are a master's degree holder. So, you start with the master's degree, then the bachelor's, and then if you have any other courses in between, and then your 12th and 10th. After that, write your institution, the year of completion, and then your percentage or grades. Now, if you are still pursuing a degree, you can write all the details first, and in the percentage column, you can write still pursuing. After your educational qualification comes the projects. Try to write down all the projects that you were a part of. Now, you could be a part of a team or those could be individual projects. So write accordingly. And if you were a part of a team, try to write more about your role and how the role that you have played there can help you in the position that you are applying right now. Then comes your skills or proficiency. skills like Microsoft skills, MS Office skills, some software skills. You can write all those skills in this section. You need not make a table. You can just put simple commas and you can write all those things in a line. You can also write about the certificates and educational courses that you have done, all about that in this skill section. After your skills comes your achievements. And you are a fresher, so you may not be having any work-related achievements. So what you can do is start from your schooling to the latest degree. You can write all the achievements which you find worth a mention here. It could be anything from a national level basketball player to a college champion in declamations, or you might have got award in so many other fields as well. So mention all those achievements here. And at last comes your personal details. I would recommend and encourage you to write just two things. One, your date of birth, and second, if you have some linguistic proficiency. What are languages you can speak? What is your proficiency in them reading, writing, and speaking? So you can write about all those here. Try to miss out your parent names, your passport details, your address. Being a recruiter, we are not looking for any such details in your resume. Once you are coming for a personal interview, I can ask you some of these details if I want myself. So don't mention any of these details and try to make your CV very crisp, very clear, and don't over elaborate the things. At last comes the declaration line, which states that whatsoever you have mentioned above is true to your knowledge. Then after that, it's your signature, name, and place. This is how a standardized CV should look like. Don't overclutter things. Don't put too much of information in your CV. As you are a fresher, so it is important for you to be very precise, but at the same time, make your CV so strong that it being only a paper can represent you well at the table of the recruiter. So I hope you like this video, and if you do so, please give it a big thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel for more videos like such. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Okay. Let's switch on the lights, please. Okay. A very, very short, crisp video, which is going to really help us create our own resume. Maybe हम लोगों ने हमारा CV बना ही लिया है, लेकिन उसमें भी हम कुछ changes कर पाएंगे. Okay, we can make changes. How was it? Did you understand everything? Okay. So according to this video, we are going to make our professional resume. Okay. Now here, this is a standard CV. You all are into the field of creative side, okay? Creative as well as technical skills. आप लोगों के पास दोनों skills है, right? तो आपका CV जो है ना, उसका जो presentation है, it could be more, it could be design oriented. उसमें आप color palette use कर सकते हो, which are standard colors, and it can be in a different format. This is a standard normal format for a fresher. लेकिन आपके इसमें वो थोड़ा अलग भी हो सकता है. So you can use templates which are available online. There are different websites जहाँ पे आपका CV बन सकता है. लेकिन what differs, okay? So what is going to differ between her CV and her CV is probably her skill sets and the project she has done vis-a-vis with her. Okay. So what changes is maybe, the field she wants to go in. So that will go in career objective. ठीक है? तो changes होंगे. CV is extremely personal. You cannot copy paste the CV. Some columns are absolutely standard. लेकिन the things, the career objective you're looking at, your skill set, the projects you have done, all that is going to change. Are you getting my point? Okay. So let us one by one start looking at the columns, and let us look at a few templates also, how to make a CV. So I want all of you to open your notebooks and your pens, and with a blank sheet of paper, every time when you come to this class, have a notebook and a pen handy so that we can create it. मैंने आप लोगों को ये भी बोला था कि आप अपनी CV की copies लेके आएंगे. Have you got it? You have? Okay. So can you show it to me? So we have Payal's resume over here, and which is in a nice template form. So you've used a template, right? Yeah, it looks great because it gives me a clear picture about what she is doing or what her skills are. Okay, so she has given her personal information. Okay, you can always also give an introduction or personal information, or you can have career objective. There are two things. You can have even both. All right. Fine, everything looks neat. There are a few questions I will be asking you. Something which caught my attention as a corporate trainer is the picture that you use. So if you can look straight and if you can also change your outfit and then a formal photograph and looking in front. Yeah, so front facing. That is the only thing I would like to do. Also, over here, when I take a look at your CV, something which really doesn't catch my attention is the skills that you use for event management. So if you can add something over here, or maybe you can change the chronology, or whatever you have done over here, you can use some other words. So leading the production team looks fine to me. Cross-checking all the tasks, right? So that some other words, it will bring out your skill set. Yeah. Anything. Yeah. So this is fine. You can do this time interaction and time management, problem resolution, organization skills, communication skills. This you can elaborate a little. This is fine. This is great. You have participated in it. But here, if you can just elaborate and articulate it a little more, what was your rate and how did you help? What was the outcome of it? Did you get a nice feedback from them? Did you get a letter of recommendation from them? So your achievements also what was achievements confidence. So that it kind of gives a weightage to it. Yes, absolutely. All right. So since Payal shared the CV she had with me, you also have your CV. Okay. So what I'll do is first we will take a look one by one on how to create our CV. Okay. So every CV is going to be personalized. There is no right or wrong in the CV. The format can be changed. It has to be personalized. It is according to you, how you want your CV to be look like. However, the kind of number of columns that are there, they are going to be like this. So we will make our CV according to this.
Be your name. It should be bold enough and it should be details you are mentioning in your resume. On the right hand side comes your photograph. It's a passport size photograph. So many people gluing or sticking or stapling their photograph on the resume on the hard copy. Avoid doing it. When you are sending your resume online to a recruiter, you're scanning your picture with the resume and then you are sending. So try to take the same printout when you are taking a hard copy to the recruiter. Now, as your resume has introduced you to the recruiter, it's time for the career objective. When you want to write a career objective, always ask questions like, why you want to be in this industry? What are your career goals?
Why do you want to be in this industry? Write down the questions that she has mentioned. While we are making our career objective, what are your goals and how are you going to help the organization? Because that is the first column that comes in our CV. Can you this thing? Okay, sure. Sandeep, can you help me move this? You want to take a look at the whiteboard, right? Yeah, just a minute. Participants, there are 4 to 5 columns which are very important in a CV. Okay. The first one is your career objective. It shows in which industry you want to work in. All right. The first thing comes our name. Okay. So let us start with name. If I have to talk about name, it has to be clearly mentioned. There should be no mistakes in it. You can put it either in between of your CV. All right. And then you also mention your contact details. Now, what all goes in contact details? Your mobile number, which is working, email ID. Now, email ID also has to be a standard one. Okay. Avoid very, what do I say? What is the word? I am not able to, find a word, but एकदम वो बच्चों वाले email ID होते हैं ना, वो avoid करो. Okay, gamer101@gmail.com. All right. So avoid such kind of emails. Since we are moving to a professional world, always make an email which has, your name or your date of birth or anything which looks standard and professional. Okay. You can also include your LinkedIn profile link if you have one. All right. So contact में आपका, contact number, which is working. If you have a telephone with a proper code, you can mention the telephone number also. All right. And you can also mention your email ID, which is a standard one. Okay. Then comes the career objective. What kind of career you're looking at? We can take a look at that. There is a format for that. Let me share it with you. Are you able to read what's written on the slide? Yes. Okay. Normally, a fresher's resume has to be 1 page. So whatever details you mention have to be clear and crisp. You can't go on and on, no paragraphs. Okay. So contact details, career objective, Work experience, if you have any, you can always mention that, okay? Then training and certification, if you have one. Qualifications, extracurricular activities, top 5 accomplishments, achievements, okay? Your strengths or skills, and if you have any references, you can always give them, okay? Now, how long should it be? It should be 1 page, maximum 2 page. Current address, mobile number, and active email ID, because if they wish to contact you, they can do that. Yeah. Okay. How many of you find it difficult to write a career objective? Okay. Have you mentioned in your CV? Have you made a CV? CV banaya hai? Nahi. Okay. Some people have made it. Some people have not made it. So career objective, there are 2 questions, right? What is the first question? Which industry you want to work in? So kaun sa industry? What is your industry you want to work in? Event. Yeah. So you can always customize the career objective according to the industry. Okay. So seeking a position in the event management industry. All right. और आगे क्या लिखना है वो हम लोग बनाएंगे. We'll make it. ठीक है. The section is very personal. It has to be personalized. तो कैसे बनाना है उसको कुछ सैंपल्स देखते हैं. ठीक है. इसको इनमें से जो आपको ठीक लगता है उसको आप मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं. यू कैन चेंज योर इंडस्ट्री अकॉर्डिंगली. ठीक है. These are a few standard sample career objectives which you can use. So for example, second वाला अगर मैं देखती हूँ, to secure a challenging and accountable position in the organization or in the event management industry that utilizes my professional skills while allowing me the opportunity to grow with the company. ऐसा हम कर सकते हैं. We can customize it a bit. Yeah. Have you taken a snapshot of it? I want each and everyone to write down the career objective first. Let's write it. जिसमें आप अपने एक दो skills use, you can mention those skills, whatever skills you have, what is the industry domain you're looking at, and where do you see yourself? So are you looking for a future in that company? Okay. So these are a few samples. उसको modify करके आप लोग बना सकते हो. The 4th career objective, if you can see, is to utilize my technical and interpersonal skills. Maybe you have really, really good, skills in fashion designing. One of those skills you can mention here. You can always also use Google to take a look at creating a customized career objective. इसमें से which is the career objective you find appealing, you can customize it accordingly. Simple. This is okay. This works well. You can use Canva, you can use, there are different websites, मैं उसके नाम भी आपको दे दूंगी, लेकिन आप उस हिसाब से you can make your CV, okay? जिसमें आपको थोड़े color palettes भी मिलेंगे. Your CV doesn't have to be totally black and white. So, here, since you that day also you showed your CV to me, na, ये जो है ना, what did you do there exactly? If you can mention. हाँ, so here, this is this for Fairfield by Marriott? Okay. So if you were a stadium chief and a commie chief here, what did you do? What were your role and responsibilities and how did you help? जैसे यहाँ पे डाला है ना वैसे यहाँ पे भी डाला, ठीक है। Education, if you can change, is this in a system, okay? Because what is happening is I can only see your dates, that 2 years. ये नहीं देख पा रही हूँ मैं. हाँ, हाँ तो इसको change कर दो. You can also add a career objective, ना? So add a career objective, then you can say professional summary के अलावा you can write about yeah in this career objective. ये इसको ऊपर ले लो, ठीक है? And you can write career objective, about me, then education, then work experience, then your skills. In skills, any technical skills you have? So you can add a few over here. Okay. Then awards and certifications. Okay. Everything else looks fine. थोड़ा सा changes इसमें कर दो. Yeah. Photograph is also okay. So लिख दिया, career objective लिखा. तो वो आपका वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है ना, तो वो आएगा वर्क एक्सपीरियंस वाले कॉलम में, ठीक है. हाँ, तो सबसे पहले करियर ऑब्जेक्टिव, उसके बाद आएगा एजुकेशन, उसके बाद आएगा आपका वर्क एक्सपीरियंस, फिर प्रोजेक्ट डिटेल्स. प्रोजेक्ट डिटेल्स में आप ये सब डाल दो. ओके, सो व्हाट इज योर करियर ऑब्जेक्टिव? किसमें आप करियर बनाना चाहते हो? इवेंट मैनेजमेंट. ओके, एंड व्हाट आर योर स्किल सेट? स्किल सेट में क्या क्या लिखा है? Time management. Okay, so to utilize my technical and time management skills to make a career in event management industry to achieve customer delight or organizational goals will be your career objective. ठीक है? क्या ये achievements में नहीं लिखना पड़ेगा. This is in the, yeah, to make, yeah. So making a career in, okay, so यहाँ पे see there are different templates I've given. See, okay, मैं आपको I will send it to शीतल. ठीक है, हाँ शीतल मैम को नहीं तो इसका फोटो ले लो ना, मोबाइल में स्पेस नहीं है. टेक इट फ्रॉम योर फ्रेंड ना, देन और फोटोज डिलीट करो ताकि स्पेस बने इसके लिए. ये इम्पोर्टेंट है ना. हो रही है ना. ठीक है, एग्जैक्टली इसीलिए तो हम लोग कर रहे हैं ना. राइट नाउ वी आर मेकिंग आर यू नो, तो इसको बहुत धीरे से लेने वाली हूँ मैं. रेज्यूमे राइटिंग या इंटरव्यू स्किल्स, ये आई विल टेक इट नाइसली. दिस इज फॉर इवेंट, राइट? हाँ, आगे होने वाला है. we are planning to have our sessions till 31st of March. हाँ, 1 month का पूरा है. एक्चुअली सेशन है 6 अप्रैल तक प्लान, लेकिन मैं देखूंगी आपको कितना है, कैसे आप लोग रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे उसके हिसाब से आएगा. Fashion